To create a working program, we need our introduction, statistics, and game component. Most of the code is in the game component, so you want to open it, push F5 in PyCharm, and give it a sensible name. Next, split your instructions component so that you can see it on the right-hand side with the game component on the left. We need our yes/no function and our instructions function. Note that we don't need the integer checker function because we already have it. Please copy your yes/no and instructions function, including the comments, and paste it underneath the import statement in your game code. Then collapse the functions to make it easy to see what you're doing. Please scroll down both in your game component and in your instructions component so that you're in the main routine. Then select the code that asks the user if they want to see the instructions, and in your game component, go underneath the number of rounds and paste the code in. Please give the code a bit of a test, and you should notice if you say Y, it will display the instructions. When I was testing, I said Y for yes to roll again, but it treated this as if I'd said no, which means we need to go back to our code, and where we ask if we want to roll again, instead of the input statement, we need to call our yes/no function. And now when I run the code, I say no instructions, and it doesn't show instructions. And if I say yes, I want to roll again, it does let me roll again as expected. This code is doing what we need it to do. Our next step is to integrate the statistics component. This time you want to have your statistics open on the right-hand side with your game on the left. Please select the statistics function, including the comment, copy it. In your game, scroll down to just before the start of the main routine, and paste in your statistics function. And when I'm initializing my lists, I can grab those lists, include the comment, put it after the number of rounds, and of course, we don't want to have our test data in there, so we can remove that information. And for our next step, we need to add the user score and the computer score to the list. This means that we need to scroll down, and I've made the window a little bit bigger so that I can see what's going on. And we're looking for the area where we adjust the score. And outside of that if-else block, we can go ahead and paste in our code. Of course, we need to uncomment it, and we need to unindent it so that it is outside the else block, and this will add the user score and the computer score into our lists. I can go to the right into my stats component, and I'm wanting to display the stats and include the comment. So I can copy that code, go back into my main program, and underneath where I say what the final score is, I'm going to output the statistics. And testing shows that this works quite successfully. One thing that I noticed is that my average score is not displaying to 2 decimal places, and it also doesn't clearly say that the user is the winner. As this video is getting a little bit long, we're going to fix these minor issues in the next video.